Hello and welcome. Welcome to the complete English grammar and vocabulary course for beginners. Upgrade your speaking skill. I am Muhammad Hassan Yusuf and I will be your teacher in this course. Let me ask you, do you want to master beginner level English grammar? Do you want to build and grow your beginner level English vocabulary? And do you want to speak English confidently as a beginner of English? Well, in that case, this course is for you. So you might be wondering or asking yourself, why should I study with you? Let me tell you a little bit about me. You see, I have over 12 years of teaching experience. I had the chance to teach beginner level students who were at university, also beginner level students at college and military academy levels. So I have seen a lot of students at the beginning level who wanted to learn and understand English. I love to teach grammar and especially vocabulary, and I enjoy reading books and traveling to new countries. So you might be wondering, what will you learn in this course? So let us break down the course. You see, in this course there are three elements to it, or there are three parts to it. Okay, the first section that you will learn is, of course, the English grammar. Once we have completed the English grammar section, we will move on to the English vocabulary section. But here is the beautiful part. While you're learning the English grammar and you're learning the English vocabulary for the beginner level, we will be using our speaking skill in both these areas. So let's say, for example, we're learning a small topic on the English grammar. So once we have understood the grammar point, we will be practicing the grammar with our speaking skill. Same thing, once we have understood a specific English vocabulary unit, let's say about eating outside, then we will learn how to use what we understood in that chapter by practicing it. Okay, so you will learn English grammar, you will learn English vocabulary, but the bridge between them will be the speaking practice. Okay, and that is good. So you will learn and upgrade, improve your speaking skill. So what do we have in the English grammar section? You will master 9 highly detailed beginner level grammar units. So we will start with the basics of the English language, which are the alphabets, the A's, the B's, the C's. And then once we have done with that, we will move on to, for instance, the verb to be. For example, I am a teacher. He is a student. Once we're done with that chapter, then we will move on to a third chapter. So with each chapter, it will get a little bit more difficult, but you will have a lot of support from me. I'll be giving you a lot of sentences to practice with, so don't worry about it. Okay, clear? So in the grammar section we have how many chapters? 9 chapters. Very good. Now the second part, you will test your understanding of the grammar units by completing 64 grammar review tests. You will have a review test at the end of each unit. So for example, if we complete the verb to be, in order for me to make sure that you understood what the verb to be was, at the end of the chapter you will have a small test or a small quiz. You will get the chance to complete the quiz, and then you will check your answers. So you will see, okay, this is correct, or this is not correct, and these are the reasons. Okay, and of course I'll be helping you with that, because I'll be doing the quiz and the answers for the quiz with you. All right, beautiful. And here's the best part, you will have lots of speaking practice inside the grammar lessons. As we said before, once we understand the grammar structure, the subject, the verb, the object, for example, and then I'll be giving you 2-3 different sentences within that grammar point. So you will have the chance of practicing speaking with over 245 sentence examples. So in the 9 chapters you will practice speaking, of course, in the grammar section. You'll practice with over 245 sentences, examples, showing you how to use the grammar correctly. Okay? And while you're practicing all of that grammar, we will learn, or you will learn, 2 new 100 words. Okay? 200 new words inside the grammar units. Okay? So you'll be at the same time learning a bit of vocabulary while you're learning the grammar. So this is the beautiful part of this course. You will understand the grammar point, you will test yourself, you will have the chance to practice speaking with so many different sentences, and you will also pick up some new vocabulary points within the grammar section. Okay? Fantastic. Excellent. So what about the English vocabulary section? Let's look at it. In the vocabulary section, you will have the chance to grow your vocabulary with 16 beginner level chapters. So in the vocabulary section, how many units do we have? 16 chapters. Okay? And the purpose of these chapters is to help you with our day-to-day activities. So the vocabulary chapters are focused in giving you an understanding of how to use the language for things that we do on a daily basis. So for example, when we go shopping, if we take a car, if we meet our friends at the cafe, okay, if we go to work, what is the language that people use when they meet one another, when they interact with one another? Good. Okay, you will also review or test your understanding of the vocabulary units with 26 vocabulary unit exercises. So just like with the grammar, once you have completed a specific vocabulary chapter, at the end of the chapter there will be a small quiz where you will test yourself, and then you will see if you have really understood, or maybe you need to go back and review just a bit more. Okay? Good. Similarly, we will get the chance of practicing speaking while we're learning the vocabulary, and here you will have the chance to practice speaking with over 200 sentence examples. Okay? So with each chapter, we will have at the end of each chapter a sentence where we're using the vocabulary in that sentence. Okay? Just like with the grammar, we were using the grammar in that sentence, and here we will have the chance to use the vocabulary, okay, in that chapter or unit. And of course, the whole purpose is to show you how to use the vocabulary correctly. And here's the beautiful part. While you're learning the vocabulary, you will also learn new vocabulary, okay, in the sentences. So you will learn over 250 new words inside the vocabulary units. Okay? Fantastic. Excellent. Okay. Now, one thing as a teacher that I have to make sure of is to ensure that you're getting high quality learning. What does it mean? In this course, you'll enjoy learning your lessons with more than 1,000 slides containing high quality pictures. Let's take a bit of a quick view on these, okay? So for example, let's say we're learning something on the city. You see, so we have some nice pictures. There is a sentence where you will be practicing the vocab, city, okay? Let's say we're learning something on the family. Again, high quality pictures. Or we're learning something about a grammar point using the plural nouns ending with es. Again, high quality pictures. It's important, I believe, for the teacher and the students to engage in the learning process where the pictures are clear, the examples are clear, the sentences are clear, so that the student enjoys and the teacher enjoys teaching. I did not forget, there is a bonus section that comes with this course. So what do I mean by this? Here you will receive more vocabulary and speaking practice by learning the 50 most common words in our bonus section. You see, there are 50 words that we use in English that commonly repeat, okay? Simple words, but they make a big difference. So in this course, I've made sure that I've included these 50 words as a bonus for you in order to improve your English vocabulary. So for example, words like all, there's a sentence to that, again with high quality picture, good, next, you see. So with each new word, you'll be having a picture, a sentence example, right? And we will be practicing using our speaking skill. So you'll be enjoying this course. Now let me share with you our learning process. How do we learn in this course? Okay, so to learn the grammar and the vocabulary point and practicing speaking. So what do? Firstly, I introduce the topic. Let's say, for example, we're learning something about common noun examples, something about people or persons. Okay, then the next process would be showing you again a high quality picture and asking you a question. Who is he? So I want you to engage with your thinking process. Okay, is he a teacher? Is he a student? Is he a professor? Is he a friend? Is he an uncle? And then I provide you the answer. Okay, teacher. So teacher is a noun. It's a common noun. So, and then I give you this sentence, which is, this is Mr. Gibson. He's a maths teacher in a school. So you see, you're learning, you're grasping. I ask you a question, you get the chance to think about it, and then I provide you the answer. So this is my teaching style. Question and then answer. And then we practice together the skill of speaking. So that was the first step, the learning process. Then there is a second step. The second step is also equally important, which is reviewing the lesson with a quiz at the end of each lesson. So let's say, for example, we practiced the common nouns grammar point. So here we have a review section where I tell you to identify the common nouns in the sentences below. So these are 3 or 5 sentences. You would have to read the sentence and then you have to underline, okay, where is the common noun? And then on the next slide, I share with you the correct answers. So once you have had the chance to look at the question, and you've identified what we're looking for, the next slide, you'll be checking your answers with my answers. If they're correct, perfect, you've understood the lesson. If they're incorrect, you'll go back and understand why you made a mistake. And I'll be explaining to you in the process of giving you the answers why this is this and why this is not this. Okay, so you have both, which is the quiz side and the feedback side for the quiz. All right, fantastic. So we have looked at three important things. We said that in this course you'll have the chance to practice grammar, you'll have the chance to practice vocabulary, and at the same time you'll be using your speaking skill in both the grammar section and in the vocabulary section. So now, if you're convinced and you like what you have seen so far, all you have to do is to buy the course now. Okay, you might be thinking, maybe I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure yet. Okay, maybe you're not so sure. Let's look back at what we have said. In this course, you will have 40 plus hours of intense grammar, speaking, and vocabulary practice. Remember this, 40 hours. That is a very long time. You will also have over 1,000 slides of high quality pictures with your learning. That's what we discussed. With each chapter, you will have a high quality picture. You'll have the English structure, whether that's vocabulary or grammar, and with it, of course, the practice for the speaking. And this will be in every single unit. 1,000 slides. You will have the chance to review your grammar with 64 grammar review tests, plus the feedback. Also, you will get 26 vocabulary review tests, plus the feedback. Think about that. You will learn in the bonus section the 50 most common words in English with pictures and with their sentences. Think about that too. And you will learn with me, a teacher that has over 12 years of teaching experience at an international level. And finally, and most importantly, you'll become a more confident speaker of the English language. So, given that we have all of these benefits inside the course, you should definitely come and join us. So with all of that, I will see you definitely inside the course. Thank you.